staying up late, I don't know what for. Let's watch the spinning blades of the ceiling fan. Let's count the running sheep, come on, take my hand. Come on and take my. I can be inside. You will be the light in my darkest place. I can be a sunset light in my darkest place. Don't you know you'll never fly with the broken wing?